What's up, people? Welcome back to the Naked Ego podcast. This is What's Trending segment. Bro, what's trending? Before you tell me what's trending, between alcohol and marijuana, which one is better?
Better
or good? Which one is...
What would be my preference?
Yes.
I'd probably say alcohol.
Oh, okay, let me... Which one is worse?
For me, personally, not in society. For me, I wouldn't do weed. Marijuana, I wouldn't do marijuana.
Why? It's the herb, the healing herb, bro.
It doesn't mellow me out. I panic. I panic.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I have.
What did you do?
I panicked.
Walked naked?
No. I just panicked. I panicked for a few hours. I panicked for a few hours. I have anxiety issues.
I see.
It just amplified the anxiety and made it worse. So alcohol for me would be better. Because when I take it, I'm happier. I'm more jumpy. I'm hyper. Yeah. I'm more interactive with people. But with weed, I'm withdrawn and I'm panicking and I'm too aware of my surroundings.
Have you ever picked up girls because you're drunk?
Yeah.
Why are you thinking about it?
But not picked up in the sense of like going home to sleep with them, but in terms of like maybe having more courage to flirt with them in the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alcohol and marijuana. Which is worse?
Which is worse?
Yes.
For me, alcohol.
For you, alcohol is worse?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
I don't like the feeling of getting tipsy and possibly a hangover.
Okay.
Yes.
But you like the feeling of the healing.
As opposed to him being mellow when taking alcohol, I'll be mellow when I smoke.
For me, really, I don't know.
Don't know?
I don't know. But I saw something online, and that's why I wanted to ask. But the guy was saying, I think after years of you consuming alcohol and marijuana, when they did the scans, it showed that the scans of marijuana was worse compared to the scans of an alcohol drinker. That's what you're saying. Okay, cool. What's trending, bro?
So I saw this thing 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter founders reportedly used donations to buy $6 million California mansion.
6 million?
Yeah. So to give you context, it says the founders recorded a video last summer that has recently come to light. In the video, the women are sitting outside the undisclosed $6 million mansion as they marked the first anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. The lavish home was reportedly bought with donations from the BLM movement.
Wow.
Then they give you a description of like how big the house is and all these things. And so you see, like to mark the anniversary of George Floyd, you then show a video, like you record a video of a mansion you bought
with funds
that were donated to you. I don't know how I feel, but I'm not surprised.
Okay, I get what you mean.
I'm not surprised, and not just because of like them specifically. Most times with movements, they start from a very noble point. You know, the cause is for the greater good. It's to champion for, maybe a section of people who are, discriminated against and stuff like that. And you need to now, we're trying to empower these guys. We need them to, attain equality. So like with BLM, it's just to get the blacks to be treated right, to be treated with respect, to be loved, to be allowed into spaces without any drama, without any exclusion.
Yes.
And I mean, and many other things that the BLM movement stands for. Yeah. Which, I mean, it's great. It's amazing. We've not seen something like this from countries like the States that has been this big. It's unfortunate that it started with, murders like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and these other guys. But I mean, I'm not surprised that the directors at some point they dug it, they put their hand in the kitty and they pinched some money. But that's quite a bit of money, you know. I know they also used the money to do, like, they invested in black-owned businesses. They did charities and stuff like that. But I mean, buying for the home, what's the home meant for? Even if, because there's something I know in the article that said the home was not belonging to like any of them specifically. But then what's the point of buying it? I'd rather you say you went to the projects, bought a home, renovated it, then flipped it, and the money that you earned, you earned in profits, you invested it back into the BLM movement.
I think if any of them is listening to the Naked Ego podcast, I think that's how you guys need to explain why you bought the house.
Yeah.
That's a good explanation, though. Yeah, you bought it, you wanted to do something to it, and then just say it to them again.
Or you listening?
Anyway, what do you think about that?
What I can say is, I'm not for pinching in the kitty, but if you must, that is, if you must, but you shouldn't, at least don't make it known that this is what you're doing. Or rather, the cause for the movement should set precedence, as opposed to you, how can I say it?
So you've said
amassing this.
You've said it's okay to steal money as long as
it's
people
not
don't
okay.
know.
It's not okay.
But
see
if
it
you
in
must.
see it in this sense. If you must, I would rather you help the people that you would want to help, and then put some for yourself on the side. But isikuwe obvious. 6 million is a lot of money.
So what percentage can you?
I can't put a percentage on it, but
What is good to steal?
it's like this.
Yeah.
This is your building, and you have this building for a certain cause.
Yeah.
But you go and buy, how can I say, Panari. Panari is bigger than this one, right?
Yeah.
You go buy Panari, not for the cause, but for you. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think for me it's another opportunity, another day where our own insecurities are popping up, our own fears, our egos are at work. This is that day where sometimes you just find yourself like there's so many things that would push you to make a stupid move.
Yeah, definitely.
It can be out of fear, out of your own insecurity.
Yes.
You're running away from something. You just want to flex. There's so much. But I think this is an opportunity for everyone to always keep everyone in check. If there is that opportunity, always keep everyone in check. Even yourself. We should also keep ourselves in check. Because sometimes we feel like, I understood the greater good of the whole project. I am the one who is supposed to be spearheading. Yet there's so many things. Like we go through so many ups and downs, emotions, different days. So you really need to keep yourself in check every other day.
So our perfect imperfect selves.
Yes.
As Tintin was telling us.
Yes.
In such cases, that's how it shows.
Yes.
You know, we have to remember, even if you are, I don't know, a big time celebrity or whatever, you are still a human being.
Yes, you're not safe from
you're
such
not
stupid
safe
mistakes.
or absolved from stupid mistakes.
Yes.
You could be the greatest CEO of all time, but it doesn't mean you can't make a stupid move.
No.
Or something that you can term as a stupid move.
Yeah.
And the worst part is you'll be judged for that.
So for the 10 things that you've done right,
It's that one.
is that one
wrong.
thing that you did wrong is what guys will crucify you for.
And some won't even understand the choices that you had
No,
to make that specific decision.
they won't.
Why-
They'll just judge you harshly.
Why do you think they wouldn't?
Because
Most times people
because
don't.
people are human.
People are human. People don't. And then also
Some would
remember,
not
people are
want
also
to-
dealing with their own things.
Yes.
So people are angry about whatever is not going right in their own lives.
that's a good
So they project.
Yes, yeah.
They
People are
project. So
always
they're like,
projecting.
Bill did what? In fact, let's be angry at Bill. And then it's a whole trending topic for 3 days because Bill, you know. I mean, you remember the time when, I don't know if you saw it, but online, there was a lady who kept ridiculing Dennis Ombachi and how he was playing with his son at some there's I can't call it amusement park, this indoor amusement setups, and he was dangling his kid upside down while he was holding one of his legs, and there was a lady who just came on Twitter and really rubbished, like she went for him, she really attacked this guy, and it became a whole trending topic for 3 days, and how the way he's dangling his kid upside down could kill him, and it's not healthy, and she really went for him. And some people came, saying, no, I mean, why are you coming for this guy? He's playing with his kid. Are you trying to project your absentee father in this situation? At least he is playing with his kid. We don't know if your dad was not there. We don't know, but for someone who's actually showing effort in not even just playing with his kid, he feeds his kid, he spends quality time with his child, and this is outside the mom. It's just that I guess because he's also a content creator, it's just these things are recorded, but you can tell the sincerity in what he's doing. But people are just so upset. Then he went and put up another video of something else, and the same lady came in again and attacked this guy. Someone is even there saying, no, your child should be vegan, and it's like, oh my God, man. People will always find a reason to be upset, even when you're doing the right thing.
Yes, people will always project and displace. Bruce Willis to retire from acting due to aphasia diagnosis. I think aphasia is a diagnosis with language disorder, which affects his ability to communicate. What do you think about that, man?
Man, I think it just shows, regardless of whatever status you hold in society, anything can come for you. Anything can come for you. And Bruce Willis is just, he's a human being who just got a lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle disease per se, but just got this illness or condition, that has come for him. And it's now affecting it's going to affect his craft. It's going to affect the thing where he harnesses his creativity. And I mean, if I was in the same room with him, I would like to just ask, how did he take the news? Has he shared it with his family? How did his family take it? And then him as an individual, him as a man, and him as a film, as an actor. How has that impacted him? What readjustments are being made so that he is comfortable? Because regardless of the money, it's now you as a person. Your support system there. Because you could have all the money in the world, but you can't buy genuine support. You can't buy your way into that. It's either there or not there. So I'd like to see, is his setup, does his setup have that? So that we see how he can survive.
Tintin?
What I can say is, maybe he can, like you said, how he has taken it. If in the event that he passes through that stage of how he can take it, has he healed and all that, can he find ways to expand his craft? Not necessarily in acting. I don't know if he produces or writes or does all that, but it's something that you can pass on. Yes.
Yeah, for me, I'm just I don't have something to say. It was shocking. He's one of the few people that I think his presence in a movie would make me watch.
Yeah, the moment
and now I'm going to miss that. So I just wish him well in whatever journey he's on right now. He needs grace, he needs favor, he needs people, he needs genuine people, he needs love and all that. So,
but you can also look at it this way. It doesn't necessarily have to talk while acting. Anaweza kuwa kama Rambo, keep quiet and
Yeah, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, that is
It'll just be a new way of
Yes.
us seeing
Yes.
Bruce Willis in a movie.
that is we assuming that the only thing that is affected is his.
Yes.
Yes.
Or we don't know about his like
we
mobility.
really don't know. Yes,
Yeah.
and we also don't know how maybe that whatever he's diagnosed with affects maybe how he relates with people and how he conducts himself around people. Yeah, we really don't know about that. You something about Jada?
The last thing before we wrap up.
Yeah.
So Jada came out and said that she does not necessarily support what her husband did. And the agreement between them as a couple is that he overreacted in slapping Chris Rock, you know, and yeah, she was just not for it, man. She was not for it. I guess she didn't feel like he could have handled that situation a lot different. For me, it just goes back to what I think we talked about last week.
Yeah.
This goes back to he could have handled that whole situation a lot better when it comes to protecting or the need to protect your loved one. Regardless of who they are, it could be your husband, your wife, your child, your children, your mother, father. You know, protection doesn't need you to be, especially for a man, doesn't need you to be violent.
Yeah, it doesn't need you to be physical.
Doesn't need you to be physical with someone. It's a situation that, I mean, it could have been handled backstage even. You know, he could have said what he said on stage. He didn't have to walk on stage at that particular moment in time to feel like I was a hero. But either way, also, I think there's many other things with Will that are going on in the background that a lot of us don't know.
Yeah.
And for him, he just snapped. And you know, when you snap, there's no logic being applied there. It's you snapped. Whatever comes to you is what you go with.
Yeah, you go with your emotion.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Tintin?
Yes, he reacted on his emotions.
No, what do you think about Jada saying
Jada coming out and saying that,
my husband
she doesn't support what he did.
Okay, based on what you said, it was like we agreed that what he did was like this.
Yeah.
But I think that agreement was just because we are in the limelight. Because if you see her reaction during that slap, before that slap, I mean, she was pissed. You can see her expressions.
Yeah.
And maybe, like you said, Will wasn't supposed to slap Chris. But sometimes women can also make men do stupid things.
Yeah. Love can make you do crazy things.
And like
there's
you
a
said,
song, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like you said, we don't know his emotional standpoint.
Yeah.
So maybe it was that time, whatever happens. And
whatever
even
goes,
if we're,
goes.
Yes. And even if we're in front of people, I really don't care.
Yeah, for me, I think her coming out and saying such a thing just, for me, it rings so many bells. And I'm like, okay, there's really something wrong in this relationship. There's something. I'm too far to even be able to figure out what is happening. Probably they'll always keep it under the duvet for as long as they can. But I feel like there is something. I can feel it. I can sense it. There is something. And because there is something, this is the Naked Ego Podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We love you, man. Peace out.